Hey everyone, welcome back. For today's deep dive, we're going to be checking out how female characters are really shaking things up in the lit RPG world. It's a really interesting topic, and we've got a great source to dig into today. An excerpt from Level Up Publishing. They're kind of a big deal in the lit RPG scene right now, and they've got some really insightful things to say about how women are changing the game. One thing that really jumped out at me, at least at first, was how male-dominated the early lit RPG scene seemed to be. Like, seriously, was it all just dudes running around in virtual worlds?
Well, it definitely seemed that way for a while, and it's not entirely surprising when you consider where LitRPG came from. Remember, its roots are in Russian literature and gaming culture, which, well, let's just say those spaces haven't always been the most inclusive. So it makes sense that the early LitRPG scene kind of reflected those biases.
Yeah, that makes sense. But the good news is, things have definitely changed for the better, and we're seeing way more female authors and characters taking center stage these days. And it's not just about representation either. These women are bringing so much creativity and fresh perspectives to the genre.
Absolutely. It's like someone hit the refresh button on LitRPG. It's not just about adding women to the mix, it's about how their unique voices are changing the entire storytelling game. I mean, they're challenging old tropes, exploring new themes, and honestly, it's making for some seriously compelling reading.
I'm totally with you on that. It's an exciting time to be a lit RPG fan.
What?
Speaking of compelling reading, Level Up Publishing put together this awesome list of 5 must-read lit RPG books, and they've all got these awesome female leads. So, are you ready to add to your to-be-read list? Because I am so ready.
Just hit me with it.
All right, so first up, we've got Amelia, the Level 0 Hero by V.A. Lewis. And let me tell you, this one sounds hilarious. Okay, so Amelia is like this super powerful hero, but she's totally over it. She spent, who knows how long battling in this other dimension called the Void, and all she wants is a normal life.
Oh, man, I can relate to that.
Right, can you imagine being so OP that saving the world feels like a chore?
Talk about first world problems. Ha ha!
Totally. But, the source really emphasizes the humor in this one. Amelia's just surrounded by all these people freaking out about her powers, and she's just over there can a hero get a coffee break?
That's gold. Haha, I love it.
I know, right? Okay, so next up, we've got Phantasm by Christopher Hall, or Max as he's known in the lit RPG world. This one features Candace, and she's this super smart, super charming illusion mage, kind of like a ninja with magic powers.
I am so here for that.
Me too. And her journey isn't just about, slaying monsters and stuff. It's about navigating this world of political intrigue. She's got to use her brains and her charm to outsmart her opponents, which sounds way more fun than just brute forcing your way through everything.
For sure. It's like they say, sometimes the pen is mightier than the sword, or, the wand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, if you're into characters who question everything, you got to check out A Budding Scientist in a Fantasy World by Ake as well. It's about this 15-year-old girl named Alice who gets transported to this, totally fantastical world, and her first instinct is to figure out how everything works.
That's awesome. I bet she's not just accepting the rules, is she?
Nope, not at all. She's using her scientific mind to, dissect the magic system, figure out its secrets, the whole 9 yards.
That's such a cool twist on the whole lit RPG trope, instead of just accepting the magic, she's trying to understand it.
Exactly. Okay, ready for some action?
Always.
All right, then you need to check out Azrinth Healer by Rhaegar. It stars Ileia, who's, get this, an independent healer who loves a good battle.
Whoa, that's a combo you don't see every day.
Right? And she doesn't shy away from a fight, which totally breaks the mold of those stereotypical healer characters who just hang back and support from the sidelines.
I love it. She sounds like a total badass.
Oh, she totally is. All right, last but not least, we have Protagonist by S.I. Waxman. This one follows Tess, who gets chosen by the god of luck, which sounds amazing, right?
Sign me up.
But there's a catch. Her stats are totally random.
Haha. Oh no, talk about a gamble.
I know, right? This one sounds like a wild ride, full of surprises and probably a lot of laughs.
I'm sold.
And those are just a few of the books on the list from Level Up Publishing. They actually mentioned a bunch more. There's Planet Crash.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that one.
And then there's Expedition Summerlands. And even, get this, a lit RPG version of The Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
No way. What's it called?
The Wonderful Lit RPG Wizard of Oz, of course.
Of course.
It seems like there's a whole wave of these awesome female-led lit RPG stories out there right now.
It's really cool to see, the genre's really evolving and pushing boundaries.
Totally. And it makes you wonder what's next for lit RPG. Like as more women get into the genre, both as authors and as readers, it
Yeah.
feels like anything is possible.
For sure. I mean, who knows what kind of amazing stories and characters we'll see in the future.
I can't wait to find out. Well, that's our deep dive for today. We've explored some seriously cool stuff about how female characters are changing the game in LitRPG. And honestly, I'm so here for it. This is definitely a genre to watch, folks. So get out there and start exploring these incredible stories.
Absolutely. And don't forget to check out Level Up Publishing for even more fantastic lit RPG reads.
Couldn't agree more. Until next time, happy reading, everyone.